gentlemen, welcome to Unsigned 518. We are here today for a special episode. Well, I'll tell you what we're laughing about later. But we're here to talk about AP Live Festival. So, gentlemen, why don't you introduce yourselves to the audience while I catch my breath?
So, my name is Wolfgang.
I'm Louis.
We are the organizers of AP Live Music and Arts Festival over in Naval Park. This is our third year organizing the event.
It's an all-day music and arts festival that we started 3 years ago, and it focuses on highlighting local music and vendors and artists and bringing everyone in the community together for a day in the park.
And we were just laughing about my Dan Flash's shirt. Anybody who knows about I Think You Should Leave they mentioned I Think You Should Leave, and I was like, oh, I've got my shirt right here. So I'm gonna let one of you dudes wear it in the picture. So if you're listening and you're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
It's such a
look at the picture.
pattern.
It's very complicated.
So
and that's bargain bin.
For $300, it was actually a steal.
Yeah. They have shirts. It's a horrible shirt.
I spent my per diem. I spent my
he
whole
hasn't
per
been
diem.
able to eat.
I mean,
Yeah.
and if you walk past a store and you see a bunch of guys that look exactly like you go in.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
All right.
you do. All right. We'll
Enough
get
about
out
that.
of the niche inside jokes because I'm not going to get through the fucking episode if we do. But so yeah, third year. You were here last year for year 2, and we talked all about it. And I guess just like with anything, any festival, like any event, you probably always try to outdo the previous year or to expand or grow. So I guess tell us what's going on this year.
Right. So just like last year, it's a fundraiser. We do it this year. We're doing it with the Nopiates Committee, which is a non-for-profit over in Naval Park, local organization, focuses on raising addiction awareness in the area. The opioid epidemic was such like a huge problem and still is like a very real thing, not only just in our area, but just in the surrounding upstate New York. And is run by this family, Tim and Kim Murdoch, great people. And they each year, in collaboration with this artist residency over in Naval Park called Arts, Letters, and Numbers, they put on a transformation project, they call it, which is meant to foster a connection with members of the community who want to tell their story of addiction and use art and creative expression to connect with the community and tell their story and heal and go through the addiction process. And their whole message and motive of connecting people with the arts is like what we're all about. So it's like a perfect marriage with this event, and they have done so much to help us not only just like put everything together, but also just, kind of ground us a little bit. They've been doing these kind of things for a long time, and, we kind of get in our own heads and like, oh, we could do this and this and this. And it's like you kind of focus your energy a little bit more. You pick a few things that you really want to accomplish year by year. And again, we're not professionals, but having done it for 2 years, we can kind of see how we can improve each year. This year, I think the big thing was trying to get more people there from different communities in the greater capital region.
Right.
Like we always joke, like Naval Park is the middle of nowhere, but not really. You're 20 minutes from Albany. You're 25 from Troy, and they have there's a budding music scene and an art scene in those areas that we want to appreciate and be a part of.
And I mean, certainly anybody in Naval Park that's in a band. I mean, they're going to be playing in Troy. They're going to be playing in Albany. You know what I mean? So they're absolutely a part of the scene.
There's people that you act like you go over the Hudson River, they treat you like you're going to a different country. Like it's so far away.
Right.
It's really not. We're one big community, and you really want to get people together in one place, even if it's a 20-minute drive to support these artists and all the businesses and organizations we're working with. And that's the other thing. It's like it's nice to have a year or two under our belt where we can we have a little bit of material stocked up of what we've done in the past, and it's like more of a proven thing. You know?
And it could also be like a really good conduit for like introducing maybe some of the local folks in Averill Park to the scene
Exactly.
that's only 20 minutes away from them.
Yeah.
You know, like they get all these great bands that they can walk to the, you know,
Right.
walk and see and be, wow, there's all these great bands.
Yeah.
It'll introduce them and maybe, you know, have a long-term effect of bringing Averill Park down to Troy more and, you know, like you said, connecting the place so there's just one big community because it's so close. I mean, it's really just like when you get out of Troy, it's like 5 or 6 minutes of like driving through residential areas and then you're in Averill Park.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that far.
And it's like, and again, we were really happy with how everything went last year, but we did it, was it noon to
It's a
10?
12 to 10. It was
12
10
to- yeah.
hours.
And when you have it for that long, you kind of get like the inverse effect of like people aren't staying that long.
Right.
They'll go to see the band they know or something that catches their eye, and then maybe they'll stay for another set and then they'll leave because they're not gonna be at the park for 10 hours. This year we're doing it 2 to 9, cut it down a little bit.
Instead of, I think last year we had about 13 or 14 acts
Yeah.
throughout the day. It's 8 this year. So
And so is that something, you know, obviously doing it every year, you're going to, you know, not mistakes, but there's going to be steps that you're going to be like,
Right.
well, maybe, you know, is that
definitely.
one of the things that you made a conscious be like, hey,
definitely.
it's too much.
yeah,
And just
shorten it.
and just like trying to find things for people to do in the park because again, you know, somebody might know one of the bands on the bill and go see them, but we want them to stick around for the next band. And you know, if we'll go get some food over at a food truck, or we're gonna have a bunch of vendors there, we'll go check that out. There's gonna be an outdoor art gallery. You know, walk around for a minute, see some more music, and you know, engage with the other artists and experience that.
And has that expanded from last year, like the food trucks and the vendors?
Definitely.
Or is that something that you know, whereas you want to keep the time and the amount of artists condensed?
I think
Does it make more sense to keep growing the vendor
right.
list?
Yeah.
Yeah. To add to that, I think something that we made a point of this year is having everything kind of start at the same time. So when you get there at 2:00 this year, everything will be there. The food, the vendor, everything will be there for you to enjoy. Because last year we'd start at 12, but we had the vendors and things come a little later, and we started with some smaller acoustic acts. So it worked in its own right because we didn't expect it to have everyone there that early. So we
Right,
kind of set
right.
it up that way. But if
To
we're starting a little
let
later,
people trickle in a little.
right? If we're starting a little later, we're kind of looking for more of a hard start kind of thing and allowing, you know, everything to be available.
And you know, with that, you know, people can have lunch on their, you know, do their morning, get their things done, and
Right.
like have lunch and then show up. And I mean, then you could stay for the whole thing,
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, grab a couple snacks throughout the day or whatever. But it wouldn't be like, oh, we're stuck here. Like,
Yeah, I remember, like, again, the time we did it last year, we were at the park from like 5 a.m. to midnight, I think. It was a long day just for us. I can't even, like, going to see music. I was getting like, all right.
right, right.
Just going through the
make it
motions.
happen.
That let's you know.
Yeah.
But I think condensing it a little bit, you know, quantity or quality over quantity. You know, we don't need everybody there all day. We just want you there for 8 hours or 7 hours for
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff.
And
and
I
that's not a ton to ask, you know.
Yeah.
That's like right in the middle of the day, because even with it ending at 9, you know, you can still
Weather permitting.
have an
That's the
evening
important
thing, right?
yeah, and I think, you know, last year in its own right was good because the more artists you have, you know, that just goes with the goal more. You're getting more exposure to these people, giving an opportunity. So it was definitely not like an easy decision to make. I was
Right.
just to shorten it and have less acts, but I think in the long run, you know, in the direction we're trying to go,
It just makes more sense.
makes more sense.
And do you think logistically, you know, I mean, obviously when you're putting together, you know, like you said, you're going to want to like pack in as much as you can. But do you think logistically, have you noticed a difference this year with having less acts? Has that made it, has that taken enough off your plate to make it easier to put some focus in other aspects of the festival?
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think.
Oh yeah. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was gonna say real quick, the last 2 years, we've spent sort of acquiring equipment, things like of that nature, you know, just general planning, things you pick up. So going into this year already, there were less things we had to, I guess, worry about. in general. So
Yeah.
having I guess less outreach and communication with more performers does give us a little more time to focus
just, like,
on.
having that kind of that blade already sharpened over the past 2 years of like we know
Right.
the process
Right.
of that.
Yeah.
Now we can start doing other cool shit like
Fine tuning.
yeah, and finding other things to like. So I just mentioned ALN who do the transformation project with the Nopiates committee who we're working with for this. So I was talking to them about how we can get them at the event, how we can get them involved, and they had just finished a project they called the I Love You kiosk. I'm gonna butcher this, but
It's an obelisk.
it's like an obelisk that's covered in like stained glass, like little mosaics that were handmade by members of the community, members of like school district, and they were all put on this like 8-foot obelisk is a great word for it. And Louis is reclining in his chair
He
right
just
now.
discovered
I didn't
that
know
the,
it did that.
the couch is an electric recliner.
Right.
Yours does it too,
Are you
by
serious?
the way.
I'm so dazzled.
I'm dazzled, baby.
We're in the den. Yeah.
The look
Now-
on your face.
now-
you're like, what?
We're reclined. Now it's a den.
All right,
you know?
continue.
Giant obelisk, and in the middle there is a screen with a bunch of people, videos playing of people saying "I love you," and
Oh,
it's
wow.
this crazy like multimedia art thing that was made by a bunch of people, and they want to display it at the event, and it's like, totally. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
Like the more the merrier. Here, this is a call to anybody with weird shit they want to display, within reason. You know, it's a community event. It's family friendly, but you know, if that's your MO, reach out. We would love to have you. We love all things eccentric and eclectic.
Creative,
Exactly.
artistic. Yeah, that's another thing too. I was gonna say with the vendors this year, with the help of our friends at CZR Entertainment. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Sure am. Yeah, absolutely.
Zeke, and they helped us get in touch with and extend our outreach to a lot of cool vendors and people that are reaching out. So we're excited to have some new people from more, I guess, the capital region.
Yeah, the greater capital region.
Right. Just displaying their work. It's just the more the merrier kind of thing.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, CZR has helped us out a lot.
They're the best.
They're the best.
And what is the date? I don't think we've said the date yet.
Saturday, July 26th,
That's right.
2 to 9 at Butler Park in Averill Park, New York.
So that'll be because we'll air this week,
Mm.
so it'll be next Saturday as this airs.
Next Saturday.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. Yeah,
It is crazy to
it's
think.
coming
It's,
right
it's
up.
a lot earlier this year, too.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
We used to do it
Less
in
time to
August.
plan. Last year was August 17th, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
And is that another of those things where you did it and you were like, it might make a little more sense to do it earlier?
Right.
So like,
Yeah, because like a lot of people, especially around our age, are going to school.
right?
late August is when they're starting
Vacation time. Yeah. And apparently, like, this could be just like harebrained conspiracy, but like we're like, oh, dude, August. It always rains in August. We can't do it in August.
It has. We have been battling rain like
It's been unreal.
That is our biggest opposition. in
year
all of this.
one. Like we were setting everything up, and it's an outdoor pavilion. It's covered, but if it's windy, you're gonna get
Rain is rain.
Yeah, yeah.
Rain is rain, right? And so it was the morning we were setting up, and all of a sudden it just starts downpouring the whole thing, and we're like, somehow everything was okay. We shorted the circuit at the.
We shorted the circuit, and they didn't unlock the power box on the stage, and so
Yeah.
we had to get a hold of.
account.
I think it was just like the janitor for the park.
Yeah, it was a lot, but then somehow the skies opened up.
Yeah. Oh, I just remember like running across the like landing, like the field of the park with like just a broom that I found in like the dust closet.
Didn't we have to use the tennis squeegees?
Yeah, we used a tennis squeegee and a broom to just try to
Clear
keep
the
all
stage.
the electric stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't happen. If that doesn't happen, we'll see you there July 26th.
Yeah.
If it
Rain
does,
date.
rain date's the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got to.
And I let Louis say the date because I have been notorious the past couple months. We did an event at the Sand Lake Center for the Arts as a way to kind of raise a little bit of money for the Art Center. We split the door for the Art Center and for this event, actually, so that we could have a little bit more money to work with because we just kind of do this all out of pocket, and
Right.
it's a free event. There's not a lot
It's
of...
a fundraiser for the fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser for a fundraiser, which was kind of like, hard to explain to people, but there was also just live music. So come.
Right.
Anyway, that was June 27th, and the AP Live is July 26th. Anytime
627, 726.
So we kind of screwed ourselves there. And anytime I would tell anybody about it or I'd send an email, it was like immediately I'd get a phone call from him. He's like, "You sent him the wrong date. You sent 727, not 726." I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's tough. So I do want to talk about who's playing in the lineup,
stuff.
but I think first let's break it up and we'll play a song from someone who is going to be opening up the show. She has been in this room. She's performed live in the Dazzle Den for Unsigned518. She's actually I hope I'm being correct. I think I am. She was not only the first female guest of Unsigned518 ever, way back in the beginning, but she was also the first live performance.
She's an OG.
In the Dazzle Den. So Sabrina is
she know
certainly an OG.
Did she know about the recliner?
You know, the couch didn't exist when she was. She is that OG.
She's pre-couch.
And she's so OG in the Dazzle Den that the name the Dazzle Den did not exist when she was here. So, yeah, I mean, Sabrina was on, I think, like, because I'm on episode fucking, you guys would be like maybe 180. And Sabrina was on like maybe episode 11 or 12. Like,
that's nuts.
She's like very early on. She was here. So yeah. But anyway, Sabrina Trueheart is going to be kicking off the show, and we were going to play a Sabrina Trueheart song now, and then we'll come back and talk about the lineup. How does that sound?
Yeah,
I like it.
So what do we want to play?
Soft.
Yeah, let's take a listen to "Soft" by Sabrina Trueheart.
All right, cool. Let's listen to "Soft" Sabrina Trueheart, and then we'll be right back.
Stand on solid ground, but my feet sink deeper down when you open your mouth.
All right, that was Soft, Sabrina Trueheart, and I looked it up while we were listening to the song. Sabrina was on episode 13 of Unsigned 518, which is, like I said, very, very early in the thing, and first female artist and first live performance. So
Wow.
you don't get more OG than that. So Sabrina's kicking off the show, and that's right at noon, you said, or was it 2? Sorry,
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
So
Yeah.
2 o'clock, Sabrina. And then who else do we have playing?
So after Sabrina, we have Stu playing, band out of Troy, and they're sort of rock kind of thing, mix of covers and a few originals.
Cool.
So that'll be at 2:40, and then we'll have Delaney from the Bell Curves doing a solo set on the B stage at 3:30, and then our friends Little Slicer.
Yeah.
They're kind of based, I suppose, in Ithaca and
Right.
Jersey as well.
Well, they're like frontmans from Jersey.
Yeah, right.
Wallace.
Yeah.
But we know them from Ithaca. Zach Ryan, who helps us organize all of this. He runs the sound day of. He plots out the stage. He has a huge hand in all this.
Zombie.
He's good friends with them. He plays with them, and they actually reach out to us to play. And they have a good following, and they're also like really talented
Very
musicians.
talented.
I remember seeing Wallace at a house show in Ithaca. He was playing for like 4 hours at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Maybe,
yeah, it's like Elliott Smith, like Wilco, but also another thing. It's really, really good. Like they're very talented.
the secret third thing.
The secret third
Sure.
other thing, and
if you will.
they're
No,
fantastic.
but the amazing performers and great guys. And then what's after that?
So after that, we'll have sets by our bands, Passing Grade and 1001.
Yeah.
Which is cool because I just like the idea that like AP Live is a collaboration.
It's our
between
our
band.
baby.
It's kind of our
you
baby.
know,
Yeah.
We grew up together. We played music together, and now we've been building this together. And it's like, I hope in a couple of years we don't play. I think, but for now it's like it's nice to enjoy it together in that way,
Right.
because we're musicians before we're event coordinators,
right.
And we love putting this together, and we love playing at it.
Right. And then after that, we have another set on the B stage at 6:40, which is Lost Marys.
Are they playing as a 3-piece or a?
I think it's a
4-piece?
4-piece. It's sort of like an acoustic.
They do like 60s, 70s. Well, they played last year and did like 60s, 70s acoustic soft rock kind of stuff.
Really fantastic. And then after that, Levada on stage at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Which we'll talk about in a minute. And then after Levada, we always come back up at the end and do a couple songs just with everybody who was at the festival.
Yeah.
Sort of we call it the
All-Star Jam.
final
Yeah,
jam.
yeah. We
That's
do
what
like
call it,
an
the final
open
jam.
invitation for everybody to come up and play.
We pick
Is
a
that
couple-
something that you plan the songs ahead
Yeah,
of time?
we pick a couple
Yeah.
songs and then we send them out. And if you want to come on and play, you can play literally whatever you want. Like last year we did The Wait and Angel from Montgomery, but my favorite was definitely Soul Sacrifice.
Yeah. Oh my
Uh,
god. So we have so last year we recorded all of the entire day through our mixer, and we printed it onto a CD, a couple
Yeah,
of
I
songs.
actually have one in my hand.
And there is a cover of Soul Sacrifice on there. Don't tell Santana.
Yeah.
That we're
I
selling
won't.
these.
He'd be cool with it. It'd be fine.
Hopefully. I never met the guy, but
Yeah.
it's really, we're really proud of that.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's just like that idea that, I don't know, just everyone coming together at the end is
Yeah,
kind of what
it's
it's all about.
Like last year, I remember, I think it was during Angel from Montgomery or The Wait. You might remember his name. Batula, the frontman. He came up and he brought his flute. He
Soul
didn't.
Sacrifice, he was playing flute.
Yeah, he didn't like play flute during his set, but he had.
He had a flute with him.
So
he
he
came
got up
from
and-
New Paltz
and had a
came out
flute.
with a flute. I was like, this is what it's all about.
Right.
Yeah.
And these, the CD that I have here, nice job on the CDs, by the way.
Thank you.
Is this something that you're going to sell at
Yeah.
this year's
Yeah,
fest?
absolutely.
Mhm.
And then record this year's fest? And
Yeah, you'll
So-
hear it
Might
next
be
year.
hey, that might be in the cards for us.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Most likely.
Well, yes.
Yes.
To answer your question, yes.
Yes.
We're trying to be cool, but yes.
yeah, it's a cool idea. It's a great idea. You know?
It's fun. I mean, to like relive it a little bit
You
and
can hold it in your hand.
Yeah,
It's tangible.
there's
Like-
there's nothing better than owning physical media. You know.
I agree. And, you know, it'd be cool, too, like for anybody listening who's going to the next one, like, you know, buy a CD and then see who you can get to sign it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure. I think
Probably.
a couple of the bands that played last year are playing
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some signatures on the CD. That'd be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we're definitely again shorter lineup, but still definitely quality, and we're excited to share. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Do we want to hear some
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 Leveda.
Leveda?
I
Because
do,
we're really excited to have them.
Yeah.
I think probably the biggest band we've worked with.
For AP Live, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So we're really excited that they are coming to do it.
Yeah.
And
And you know, half the band is from down in the city, but the other half is kind of in
Yeah.
every other band
Yeah.
in upstate
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah,
You know,
Dan- like, you guys are-
Dan and Joe.
Joe's everybody's drummer. Yeah.
Right.
I think actually speaking of CZR, I think they recommended.
Yeah,
that we
absolutely.
reach out
Yeah,
to
it's a
them.
great
Yeah.
get, you know, like they're
That
a
was-
name around here. Like, you
Yeah.
know, they're a great band, and they're a band that I think will help with the draw. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we also, you know, we want to have a good balance of making it a local thing, but also we want people to see it and be like, oh, I know Leveda. I'll go see
Yeah.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, and you could even like you know, as the festival progresses, you know, there's certainly nothing wrong even in a local festival to have a regional headliner. You know what I
Right.
mean? To get a bigger band,
Yeah.
to headline.
We so we again, we get in our own heads and like a little echo chamber of like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, we're gonna do this and this. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And like we're like, year 6, we're gonna have Sturgill Simpson headlining. We're gonna
Yeah.
have Billy Strings is gonna be there.
They're gonna be
you know,
there.
set it as a goal, man.
Billy, would you do it for? What would it take?
If you checked our DMs, there's definitely like a 1 a.m. message. Just hey Marcus, hey Marcus King.
Can't
If you're
hurt-
free July 26th, just pull up. Just
Can't
play
hurt
a
to
set.
reach out.
But the
Right.
best thing about I think AP Live is it's free entry.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
like,
free-
it's
literally-
great. It's great exposure.
Yeah,
Great
right.
exposure. Marcus King,
Marcus.
please.
I'll make you a star.
Right.
We could give you everything, Marcus. If you just play ball.
Marcus.
Come to the fest.
All right,
I'd be sorry not to.
so let's hear a Leveda
Yes.
song. Which one did you bring for us?
What do you think? Better now?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
All right, cool. Let's check out Better Now. Leveda, they're the headliners of AP Live Fest. And what's the date again?
Saturday, July 26th,
you
Butler
sure?
Park
Are you
in
sure?
Averill Park, New York.
Again, I shut my ass.
Yeah,
up.
we'll
I
let
him talk.
Louis say the date.
We'll do the date. Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll be right back to wrap it up.
Find me another where we see no end. Hold me in my hand, sleep still while I can. Find nights you never end.
Burning too deep, no lies upon
that was better now, Leveda. And Wolfgang and Louie, I want to thank you so much for coming out and doing this. It was really cool to talk to you, and I hope you come back every year. For
We'd love to.
we'll see you for AP Live Fest Part 4. But before you Part 4, we were talking movies, so that
We're
makes
talking
sense.
Star
That
Wars.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go see fucking Superman right after this.
Yeah,
Hell
we're,
yeah.
So,
we're right behind you.
That's kind of the vibe we're going for AP
Yeah.
Live.
Positivity
Just
and
positivity
Just
and
kind of
hope.
hope, a
Yeah.
beacon of hope. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Think-
a super dog.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to see Crypto than I am.
If you like James Gunn movies, come
Yeah.
to AP Live.
Yeah. Well,
There
thank
you
you
go.
for having us, Andy.
Yeah.
It's always such a pleasure.
Totally. But before we go, I'll give you each a chance to say your gratitudes or thank yous or shout outs or mention
Yeah.
whoever you want to and make sure everybody gets their dues. So I don't know who wants to start, but fucking go for it.
I mean, we got a long list. I mean, of course, big thank you to Nopiates,
Right.
Tim and Kim Murdoch, all the bands that are coming out to play.
The Sand Lake Center for the Arts for all
They've
the
been-
help.
Yeah, a lot of the people that we've been able to connect with have been through them because they're established,
Right.
organization in our community. So a lot of vendors who have worked with them, we've been able to get in contact with them through that.
Right. I
yeah.
also just thank you to our boys who are in here.
Yeah.
Zach, who does all of our sound, Nick, who does a lot of the logistical, physical construction stuff, like
Mhm.
drum risers, things of that nature, stage setup.
Yeah.
And Henry, who does a lot of great work.
A lot of the social media
Social
stuff.
media.
It's growing. It's nice to have a long list of people to thank.
Right.
Right.
I mean, of course, thank you to you.
Yep.
Thank you to Metroland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got us
Thank
in
you,
contact
Metroland.
with Natalie St. Dennis.
Yeah.
And she wrote an article, a little preview, and it was in the July issue. That's so cool for us to see. Not only just seeing Metroland back and thriving and seeing it everywhere, but also being in it. Because growing up, I remember seeing it on.
It's the cool newspaper.
It's a cool newspaper. It's a pretty.
But I
fucking
mean,
cool
same. I remember, that was my Bible. That
Right.
was how I knew what was going on. So
Right.
to be a part of it coming back is fucking cool.
It's so cool. And we're in the crossword. The
Yeah.
July issue.
Yeah, we were in the
That's-
crossword for the July issue. That was pretty
That's fucking
exciting.
sick.
And also real quick, if you want to find us or have any questions, reach out, anything like that, you can find us. I think best ways are probably through social media like Instagram. You can find us at AP Live Festival. And also our email, aplive518@gmail.com, or just check out our website if you
Yeah.
want to contact us, which
And
is
we're-
aplivefestival.com.
We're all ears. If you are about, connecting people with the arts and fostering an appreciation for that kind of thing and supporting the community and also just good music, come hang out. If you want something that you think you can bring and promote or display or whatever it is, we have an art gallery. If you want to display some actual physical art, reach out. We're here. We want as many people as possible. A rising tide raises all ships.
Yeah.
We're there.
So they are Wolfgang and Louie of AP Live Fest. I'm Andy Scullin. This is Unsigned 518. I'll see you on the road. Unsigned 518 is produced and hosted by me, Andy Scullin. New episodes are available every week wherever you stream podcasts. If you'd like to help support the show, please like and subscribe wherever you are listening. Or you could buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/unsigned518. If you would like to advertise on the show, send me an email at unsigned518@gmail.com. And to be a guest on the show, reach out to me through Instagram at unsigned518. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next week.